All I'm asking you is wear some decent clothes and wear your natural hair, and you can't even do that for me? Oh, you know she for disgrace.
We present to you Aram Productions.
What's good, everybody? If you're a first time viewer of my content or this video, make sure you like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be reviewing a video by one of my favorite YouTubers that I love to watch on YouTube, Mr. Chisha Zed. Shout out to Mr. Chisha Zed. And also shout out to you for getting 100K. I just saw that. I've been following you since you was in the 20s, like 20K, 25K and stuff like that, when you was reviewing Kevin Samuels content and so on and so forth. So shout out to Mr. Chisha Zed for hitting 100K. I'm trying to hit 50K, much less trying to hit 20K. So we getting there, but shout out to you and your content. I love your content and all the other good stuff. It chooses now to thunder. He did a wonderful breakdown concerning what I'm about to do a reaction to and analysis on personally myself, concerning a conversation between this couple, and this man is asking his girlfriend just one thing, just one simple thing that she has to do, one big favor that he asked of her concerning her meeting his parents and his family, and she couldn't do it. Let's get into it.
I'm going to actually read this text conversation that was had between a couple, a man and a woman. All right, so the guy sends the first text to his girlfriend and says, "Hey babe, Saturday is my mom's birthday celebration. I want you to come." She responds and says, "Really babe?" With the heart, smiley emojis. "I get to meet your parents? Yay. How should I dress, love?" He responds and says, "Formal. All my family will be there. This is a big step for me. They never met any of my girlfriends." She responds and says, "Wow." Teary-eyed emojis. "Don't make me cry." He responds and says, "It's true." And then she says, "I have a nice dress for the occasion. If you come over tonight, I'll show you." And the boyfriend responds with, "Okay, I'll come over after work. Also, babe, I need a big favor from you." So guys, this is where the story gets really, really interesting. She responds and says, "Anything, babe." And then the boyfriend asks, "Can you please not wear colored hair and the wavy makeup? You're beautiful with your natural brown hair and you don't need a lot of makeup. My parents is old school." Then she responds, "Wait, ... babe, what does the hair I wear and the makeup have to do with meeting your folks?" Question mark and the exclamation mark. That's when he responds and says, "Babe, my parents get on my sister when she wears colored wigs and heavy makeup. They think it's ghetto."
Put that coffee down.
We don't like that coffee. He goes on to say, "I want them to meet the real you is all. I'm not trying to upset you, just asking." And so his girlfriend responds with, "The real me is wearing what the F I like." So basically your parents are judgmental? Does your mom wear wigs? To which he responded, "What does that matter if she wears wigs? They match her real hair. Babe, that's not the same." She responds, "But she wear them shits, and that ain't the real her, right? She covers her real hair with a fake wig, right? So you're telling me to wear my natural hair while your mom wears wigs?" He responds and says, "If you remember, I told you last year my mom was sick. She had cancer. That is why she wears wigs. You know what? It's okay. You don't have to come." To which she responds, shaking my head, "You should have told me that it was cancer. Now you're trying to make me feel bad. Now I look like the bad girlfriend. If I can't be myself around your family, I don't want to ever meet them. I'm not faking for anybody, babe." He responds and says, "I didn't have to tell you those details about my mom. You wore your natural hair for that administrative assistant job, right? Because you knew the colored hair would be a no-go, but you can't do the same for me?" She responds and says, "Wow. That was for a job. It's not the same. Maybe it ain't time for me to meet your parents. I'm not changing my hair or makeup, period." He says, "Okay then." All right, guys.
Let me just say that the fact that this woman could not, put her ego and herself aside to just have a first good impression for his parents is mind-boggling and speaks volumes on her character alone. Whenever I talk to women about meeting my parents, and mind you, I've never had like a woman that I've been in a relationship with meet my parents, because in my times of dating and meeting women, I never got to the point where I was just like, oh yeah, she might be the one. So in my head, if I think that she might be the one, or like we about to really have a long committed relationship, or we about to be in it for the long run, I have to discuss these things right before I really come to a conclusion like this girl might be the one. And you know, I have these conversations with these girls, and we have a discussions back and forth like, what do I personally expect from them when it concerns meeting my parents? First and foremost, we have to deal with appearance. Before we even deal with religion, we have to first deal with appearance. You can't be out here dressing like you about to go to a nightclub, or you want to do prostitutes on GTA. That's not going to happen. Hair out. If hair isn't out, at least let it be braided or something. But you're not going looking like the girl from Lazy Town, Stephanie from Lazy Town. That's not happening. No. I'll never forget, and I think I talked about this story before, but my uncle brought this young girl. She wasn't young. Brought a girl from church, from the church that I went to when I was growing up, and decided to bring her to our family reunion, aka my great granny's birthday party. And I was in the 6th grade. I had to be somewhere between 11 and 12 years old. And I'll never forget this as long as I live. He pulls up to my great granny house. This was late at night. And this woman steps out of the car. Imagine a woman who is like almost 300 pounds in high heels with these pink, like cut through tights or cut through leggings. And her legs are just busting out of it, right? Blonde wig, just stacked all the way up. Long eyelashes, pink makeup, the whole nine. This woman looked like a hoochie mama. I never forget it. My auntie, one of my aunties on my mother's side, she's smoking outside by the big tree at my great granny house. She take one good look at this woman. Excuse me, young lady. Can I ask you a question? Yes, ma'am. You not scared to go out there like that? No, ma'am. Alright, child. I lied to you not. That's exactly how that went. My mother was there, and she talked about how like she had to run back into my great granny house because she was just bursting out. She was about to burst out laughing because she looked ridiculous. She looked so ridiculous. She didn't have the heart to walk into my great granny house. She just peeped her head through, said hi to everybody, and they dipped. So this is what I mean by casual attire. Okay, you have to look decent for my family, or they're gonna talk about you for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life, you have to bring on a good impression. Second, you have to at least meet them on a middle ground when it concerns religion. I'm not telling you to be a saint and be a fervent Christian girl and fake it to make it. But when they talk to you or ask you about God or Jesus, whatever the case is, you have to learn how to speak their language. That does not give you the pass to say that you don't believe in God or Jesus. That is a red flag for them. But you have to speak in a way that they'll understand. You'll know you'll find a good woman when she's able to compromise with you and she's able to do just the little things that you ask. And this man wasn't asking much. He was just asking for her to literally show herself in her natural apparel. She couldn't do that. And not only that, she was disrespectful. I wear whatever the fuck I want to wear. They just had to take me for who I... And you're willing to compromise for a job before you're willing to compromise with your man? That alone is red flag. That alone should let you know, like, I need to cut this girl off. Because if she's not willing to meet you halfway in a relationship, but she's willing to meet her boss man, her employer halfway, she got to sleep with you every night. You the one breaking her back out. You're the one providing for her. You're the one that's looking out for her, protecting her, looking out for her best interests. And she can't even meet you halfway. She gotta go. But share your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know how you personally feel about this whole matter at hand. How do you personally feel about this whole situation? Do you feel like she was in the right or in the wrong? Do you as a woman personally, if you're watching this, feel like, oh, I have a right to wear whatever I want to wear? Let me know in the comment section below. Let's have a conversation about this respectfully. Alright? Until next time, I'm Tyrone. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this video with other people. Alright? I'm out.
Long as I got good, black women and the squad.